morning guys, this is day 2 of vlogging Ho Chi Minh City and we're starting off with Bo Co. It's right there, so I had to spy a little bit. All the names here all look the same, but Bo Co is typical from Ho Chi Minh City. It's beef stew and it's truly beautiful. I will give the camera to you, man, and I will show you guys what's inside. You got the bread, right? My favorite part, because you dip the bread in the stew and then the stew is just incredible. Look, beef, big pieces of beef for just 60,000 dong, which is like 2 euros, but you get a lot of beef for that. I don't know any other country where they give you this much beef for just 2 euros. I mean, look at that, guys. It's completely filled up. I'm gonna enjoy this as a breakfast, and then we're gonna explore the more historic part of Ho Chi Minh today. So right behind me you see the Ben Thang Market, which is a 100-year-old market, over 100 years old, and they sell all kinds of things, but it's also around this area where it's the cheapest to exchange your currency, and we still have a lot of Indonesian rupiah left, so we're gonna find a place and then we're gonna exchange it to Vietnamese dong. This is the place to do it. Oh, thank you. Alright, so we're going into the market. Right behind me you see two, actually one, and the other one is blocked by a car. Right there you see two exchange places. They also accept Indonesian rupiah. We got rid of all of them, and they give good exchange rates. Now let's check out the Ben Thang Market. I was here 5 years ago with a local, and she told me that you can literally buy anything that you can imagine in this market. So and it looks like it also. I don't know if it's the cheapest place to do it, because probably it's a bit touristic since it's in the center and it has all this history, but still it's nice to kind of orientate, you know, see what you would like to buy and then maybe find a cheaper place to buy it. In Ho Chi Minh City you see a lot of these kind of buildings, French colonial style buildings. This is the city hall, and on top you see the Vietnamese flag proudly waving in the wind. That's because the French used to run Vietnam and also Laos as well, and parts of or whole Cambodia, I'm not sure. They called it Indochina, and they left a lot of these beautiful colonial style buildings behind. And right here, right in front of the building, you see a huge statue of Ho Chi Minh himself, the man that was the leader of the north of Vietnam when there was a war, the Vietnam War, right? The country was divided in two. You had the south part and the north part, and the north part was led by Ho Chi Minh. And well, when they conquered this city, it was called Saigon, but then they changed the name to Ho Chi Minh to honor the man himself. And this is a beautiful, very long street. Now it's a bit empty, but during the night it's full of people. You have a lot of life here, and there is one building I want to show you guys. 5 years ago I came to this building lots of times. I lived in Saigon or Ho Chi Minh City for about 1 month, and I came here like almost every day. It is a cafe building, because I'm also up for some coffee. I didn't have coffee today. It's already 1 o'clock. We're in Vietnam. It's about time. Right here you have the building full of cafes. Every balcony has a different cafe to it, and the entrance is right here, number 42. I know it looks a bit shady, but this is really the place. You can park your scooter here, and then you have an elevator that brings you to all these cafes. $20 and $30. Street pancakes in the city center. So this amazing building is the post office, also French colonial style. And behind me you can see the Notre Dame of Saigon, but it's under construction, so it's not as beautiful as it should be. So I'm not vlogging that, but the post office still looks incredible. We're gonna have a look inside. So right next to the Notre Dame you have this street fully dedicated to books. It's bookshops and cafes here. Very nice with the trees. It covers everything in shade. It's probably my favorite street in the whole city. Iram is distracted by some street food. So it's actually nice to get a shot. Wow. Yeah. Nice one. Wow.
Nice.
I wish I was working at a sugar spin stand. Could just use your finger. Dream life. Anyways, this is the book street of Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City. Very nice. And we're gonna find a cafe because Iram didn't want to sit in the place with all the small cafes at the balcony place, number 42 in the main street of Ho Chi Minh. But why didn't you want to sit there? Too busy. Yeah, it was too crowded. Look at this bus. That's actually a very nice concept. It's the book bus. So creative. I like that also about Vietnam. You see so many creative cafes, so many concepts. So we found the perfect seat here in this cafe, right next to the book street. And I think this is the best place in town to people watch, because you're right next to the street. And there is no traffic, there is no cars, there is no scooters honking. It's just nature and books and coffee. We had a coffee here. I have to be honest, it's not the best coffee I had in Vietnam, but that's not because this one is bad. It's more because in Vietnam so far we only had amazing coffees in amazing cafes. The standards here are definitely much higher for coffee than in other countries in Asia. So that was another day in Ho Chi Minh City. I really enjoyed it. As you can tell, we're vlogging this city very slowly. We're taking our time because we have 2.5 months. So tomorrow I'll be back. See you there.